Hi everyone, so for today's Start From Stash, I'm going to use this Crafter's Companion True Love Collection kit that came when I picked up the Gemini 2. To be honest, I think I only used it to show you guys what the Gemini 2 could do, and then I never made any kind of project with it, and I just realized the new one, I think it's on its way, the first auto ship for this. So might as well try it out, right? So I don't know that this is available by itself, but if I can link it, that would be an affiliate link, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I haven't checked Crafter's Companion. I haven't ordered from them in a very long time, but you might want to check their site and see if they have it on its own. I did bring out a card base. Did I say this today's Start From Stash? I don't know. I hope so. The whole point is just, some inspo and just using what you have, right? I think this is from Walmart. Remember how I picked up some stuff from like the Hello Hobby brand? Again, not super thick, but not super light. It's okay for a card base. And then, funny enough, I still have these papers sitting out here from when I did a project for Tonic. You guys will see very soon during their birthday week, and these colors really kind of coordinate, so maybe I'll use some of that. I don't know. So let's look at this. I was just looking at the packaging. I thought the colors coordinate. I really honestly look, I mean, what is that? That's cute. Oh, it's like a hot air balloon, right? Like this goes on that with a little basket, and then you have some little hearts and things, I guess. Yeah, heart balloon is what it says. That's so cute. I'm not sure exactly these other bits. Oh, arrows and stuff. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, it's all about love and stuff. There's like roses and cake. Very wedding kind of stuff here. This one's cute because if you want to just color it, I love you with love, things like that. Very basic. We have an embossing folder. I think in the other video I had used this die set, or at least the people there, which is very cute. Oh, I never noticed. I don't know if that goes together. I'm assuming it does. The people on the swing, maybe you can die cut and then have that stamped. I don't know. A cool edge kind of thing here. We have a stencil dress, which I'm not really sure. I guess you can make like a shaped card is what they're saying, and then you have the stenciling. The little template, and love you. That's cute because you can do the words and maybe color them in. Then you have the U to be a little more stark maybe on top of that. And then like, it looks like little seals, but they're just sweethearts, circle, and they're separate. Oh my gosh, what do I want to do? I was going to try to incorporate maybe something like this, but then I don't know that that really works for what I wanted to do today. We'll see. What else did I mention? Oh, templates. That reminded me. I don't know if you guys noticed, Diamond Press sent out an email blast that they're going to be doing a sneak preview of the items that they're bringing to HSN. I think they do it tomorrow, Thursday. Depends when you're watching this. And then Friday too, or something. They're doing it over 2 days because I told you, I don't know if I mentioned before, they brought a lot of items. So I'm going to start making videos closer to when the release time is, like when they're actually going to be on HSN. But I do have pretty much everything that they brought because I know people will ask, did you get this or did you get that, or I've been waiting for it. You guys, I just put things out as they're available, hopefully, so that's the kind of pattern, like scheduling that I use. So hopefully they'll start putting stuff on their site soon because it is a lot. And if not, then you're going to see a ton of videos every day, right? Kind of piled on. So just keep an eye out. And then Tonic's birthday week is coming up, so you guys will have plenty of videos there too. I did not receive everything that they came out with for birthday week, but a good amount of it, so you'll see some tutorials there. The pattern papers are really pretty, if I recall. I'm not going to go through each and every one. I don't even know if I showed them last time because I was kind of focusing on the machine. But it's like worn wood kind of patterns. Oh, look, this one has like definitely like what looks like a wedding cake. The other's double-sided, some like string lights. That's cute. Oh, look at this one. It has that little shadow of the people making the heart. That's cool. This is pretty. Oh, maybe something like this one. I don't know what I was going to be doing. So we have that. And maybe, a pretty color. These are linen cardstock, and they are very linen. They're very textured, these guys. It's very bright, but maybe... yeah, I don't think I have anything like fun fold or anything to do today, but maybe some layering, some die cutting. Let me think about what I want to do, and I will be right back. So maybe I will use that love, do some stamping. I really like to stick to die cutting, you know me, but if we're going to do this, let's see, if we put this on white paper, it's going to be very stark. So I think what I'm going to do is, this is a 2 size, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's do the whole 5 1/2 inches wide. I'm going to do it landscape. And then on the 4 1/4 side, let's do 4 1/8. Hopefully this is making sense. Hold on. So I want to go all the way across, but leave a little bit at the top and the bottom. And then this one too. Let's go 4. Ooh, just 4. Let's go 3 7/8. That's a 1/4 inch smaller. And I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. A lot of that's going to be covered. Let's do it from this side. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/2. So it's going to be something like this, but you know, so this centered, there's like 1/8 of an inch of the pink up and down, or top and bottom. And then this guy will be here, a little bit of that craft paper peeking out, right? Oh, you know, you can stamp this on craft and color with like color pencils. That would be really pretty too, but I was gonna go with white. So however wide that will be, that'll be fine. And then we'll matte layer it with like another accent color, maybe some of the metallic papers I have here. So let me put this stuff away. So I guess we're gonna be doing some coloring, and I'll probably use some alcohol markers. I haven't done that in a long time. So sorry, I was just grabbing some paper. That's alcohol ink paper. Yeah, I gotta get ramped up and going to making some more diamond press videos for craft day lunches. I'm talking about HSN craft day. I've just been prepping so many videos for Spellbinding and Tonic and other things. I was like, okay, today I will start my day by doing one that's like this kind of thing. We love Start from Stash. And then I'll go from there. Oh, you know what? I didn't see how long this is. Let me see if this is going to even work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. I'm going to kind of line this up in a way that makes... Ooh, you know what? Actually, 5 1/2 is here. And I don't have a die for this, so that means I'm going to have to kind of, from the beginning, center it. 5 1/2 is there. There's a little bit there. Something like that. Hopefully that's straight. What I can do is move that out of the way. Pick this up. And oh my gosh, look at that, you guys. I'm telling you, I'm just eyeballing. See the very top of the lettering? It's right on that line. Other than the O, because the O for some reason is lower. Well, it's just touching. But I kind of want to push that up. That's weird. Okay. You know, we can do VersaFine and then heat set it, but what I'm thinking is maybe we do this, we color it, and then the U part, we do some heat embossing. That way it pops a little bit too. So let's just use a hybrid ink so we can do everything we need. This is interesting. These are acrylic stamps. This one's behaving in a funny way already. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, using the stamping tool reminds me of something else. Did you guys see in the Diamond Press email blast? If you don't get the email blast, you just have to go to mydiamondpress.com and sign up for their newsletter. They have a whole stamping tool and chuck and combo, like it has everything you need for stamping. Very interesting. Let me put this, do it again. I missed some space at the top. I don't know if that was just me or what, but hopefully. Again, with acrylic stamps, you don't want to squish too much because they are softer and they'll give you a ghosting, like a shadow whatever you want to call it. I guess ghosting is better. I'm just kind of pushing down a little bit because it's really that top part I missed. Yeah. Okay, let me push it a little bit more on that top part just in case. Yeah, I got a little of that ghosting on the same right there. See that? Okay. And on the V too. Ooh. I might just stamp it again, guys. I'm not that like, oh, everything has to be perfect, but at the same time, this is all we have on the card and it's very much the focal point. So let's do that again. And I will, yeah, just stamp it again and I'll be right back. It's really crisp. You know, a lot of times I have some issues with some acrylic stamps, especially ones from like Crafts Companion or Anna Griffin. That's a really nice crisp design. It looks really good. I'm not going to stamp it again. What happened was also I was kind of going like this when I was stamping it, like, and that's not good. You don't want to really rock. You just want pressure straight down, you know. I missed that leaf there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna grab some alcohol ink markers, try to do some very like muted colors, and I'll be right back. So I went and grabbed some of my tonic markers. I have not used my Crafts Companion markers in probably years now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should have brought those out, but this is what supposedly makes their coral kind of combo with alcoholic markers, and it's 374, 375, 373. Well, it should go 373, 374, 375. The plum tomato one throws me off because I feel like that's going to be too... let's go there. That's pretty deep, but we'll use it kind of sparingly. So with the green, with the leaves, I'm just going to go with white grape and desert sage, and just because desert sage sounded like a pretty color and white grape is like the lighter color for that. Since they're just leaves, I'm just, you know, kind of maybe start in the center and go out like that, close to the rose area. I'll do a few at a time, so when I come back in with the lighter color, and usually I go light, dark, medium, back to light, but these are very small images and it's not that serious, so I'm just going to do that with my little leaves. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm afraid of the flowers because I don't want to do too much. Okay, so flowers, pink grapefruit is the lightest one, I believe. Yeah, that's 373. Oh, sorry, 374 and 375, right? So let's start with 373, and I kind of just, I'm going to pull up, starting at the base of the flower, and just kind of, let's pretend we just did those. Okay, then the darkest one, 375. Again, I'm going to do it just a little because it's pretty dark. Just a little bit kind of at the very base of the petals. 374 is the medium color, so you can kind of blend out a little bit. Just kind of going into that dark color and pulling it out just a little bit. And then back to the very lightest, which is 373. And coming all the way through. And see, I left the white area before. So that kind of helps you give you like a fourth area of color that you, just because you hadn't gone over it at all to begin with. See that? So I'll do all the petals like that. And then the lettering, I thought it might be cute leaving it white, so I just got an accent like brownish kind of color. It's really light, so what I'm going to do is just kind of come in here and add a little shadow maybe, but just kind of pulled away. It's not as delicate as I wanted, but that's okay. Something like that. And then maybe I'll take like a blending brush and get rid of some of that color. I don't know where blending brushes are. I thought I had one here. Let me grab one real quick because you don't really want to wait too long to use it. I'll be right back. This one. This is a Diamond Press blending brush. They actually have them on their website just by itself, I think for like $2. Just, you know, blending brushes are not blenders. It's not going to help you. Like if I came in here with my rose and thought, oh, this is going to help me blend these two colors. It doesn't. It removes color. So like here, hopefully you can see that. If I just kind of keep brushing over it or just hold this down on there, what it's going to do is basically erase the color. It's more of an eraser, so it's a corrector in my opinion. It's easier to do like that lighter color. You can see it's already kind of disappearing. What happens is it pushes the color to the back of your paper. So if you ever pay attention, look, it's really deep, like a lot deeper there than, you know, when I was coloring. And that's all it does. So please don't think it's going to help you make like a nicer blend. But what I'm going to do is kind of take it a little bit at the edges there and see if I can fade out a little bit of what was left there. Okay, and having done that, it did feather a little bit because it's all it is the alcohol that's in the alcohol ink markers. So I want to push that back through. There you go. I cleaned that up just by going over that area, and all it does is it pushes it again to the back of the paper. That wasn't that much, so it didn't do too much. But see how it's all feathery looking? It does not help you blend, guys. It's just an eraser. It helps correct a little bit. Okay, I'm going to color them all like that, and I think that's pretty. I like that very classic, clean look. So I'll be back in a little bit. Oh my gosh, you guys, I really love the way that came out. It didn't take too long, and again, just a little color and just a little blending, like the smallest amount. I mean, you probably could have done with 2 markers, even 1, right? If you go over the same area over and over, it works out. So I'm going to take that U. I'm not going to cut it quite yet. I think I'm going to cut it afterwards. So I'm going to get this on here because I don't want this to stick anywhere else. Oh, I probably should have set it all up. Right there. And I'm gonna heat emboss this now. Let's use some clear. I would normally go with black sometimes just to really make it pop, but I'm gonna use VersaFine, which is very thick anyway, and then hopefully you'll see that, right? I mean, you can put this anywhere really. I was gonna put it down here. And hopefully that works out, because if it's off or crooked or whatever, it's gonna be very noticeable. And this is all, like I said, this is our what we're doing. So that was an anti-static pad to keep the embossing powder sticking to anything. Initially in my mind I was going to use black, that's why I was like, oh, you want to make sure it really doesn't stick to anything. But if it was clear, it's not a big deal. So this stuff does take a second to dry, and that's why it's so nice to heat emboss. Look at that. Again, sometimes you have to prep stamps. I've never really done that. Sometimes I have issues with stamps, but I just, you know, you can take a, this guy, like a nail buffer, and buff the surface of your stamp if it's not working very well. Where's my, here we go. Let's say you keep trying and it's not working, just really lightly rubs that over the top. Stamp it first with Stays On ink, because it'll stay on your stamp, and then hopefully the next time you use it, it just has something to grip onto, right, the ink, which also helps. I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss that. I can see there's a little bit of stuff down here, but I'm going to cut that away anyway. Actually, what I normally do with that is I use these eraser brushes. Any brush just kind of help you clean that up. I'm going to heat set that, and I'll be right back. Of course, when you heat set something, all you do is apply the heat, and once it starts turning nice and shiny like that, just move to the next area. Just, you're not blow drying it, right? You're not doing this. You just kind of start here and you just keep moving slowly until the whole thing is heat set and looks great. And I think that's it. Maybe at the very end I need a little bit more. Yeah, you can kind of tell. Sometimes it's just not as shiny, or it just looks pitted still. So you don't want to sit in one place too long, though, because what happens is it'll melt into your paper, and any, you know, nice look that you had will just like melt away. It's so weird. Okay, and so let's see. Obviously we want 5.5 deep, but I'm trying to see. I have about a 1/4 inch up here. So I would want about a 1/4 inch at the bottom. I don't really know what that means. Right now that looks like 2.5. 2.5 might work. It's a little much down here, but not too bad, right? Okay. By 5.5. 5.5. That looks pretty good, actually. Let's move it over a little bit more this way and take a little bit off the other side too. See what that looks like. I mean, it's just the smallest amount to take off the other side. Not bad, not bad. Let me see how much space I have here, because it does bother me whatever's going on down here. But again, we have the U, so the Y dips down, so it does make it have more space. Yeah, it's like a 1/4 inch. It's actually just over a 1/4 inch off the top. And look at that. Can you see that, you guys? You see how it's like from there to the very top of that letter? It's just over a 1/4 inch, right? And then down here, if I measure from the Y to the edge of the paper, it's just over a 1/4 inch. You guys, sometimes things just work out. Okay, I'm gonna cut something to go behind that. Since we have our matte layers, I probably should have already glued down. See how basically this whole strip is going to be covered here. So you do see some of the flowers, but not really. My whole thing was to get some of these lights in there. See the lights down here? Some flowers are peeking out here and there. And we're still going to matte layer behind this. Why not? With the green? That'll be pretty. Okay, so if this was 5.5 by 2.5, is that what we did? So let's say 2 3/4 by 5.5. So 2 3/4 by 5.5. And that'll be the piece that goes behind there. Okay, let me clean up. I'll grab it. So we're just gonna glue these down. Now this one, it does have a little something funny. So what I'm gonna do is kind of go like this. And it's a little bit wonky because of the heat setting, so I'm just gonna put something heavy on top of this, okay? To hold that down nicely. And then these guys, I'm just gonna glue them down, right? The pink and then this one right on top. Just a little weight on that one. And I went ahead and put a little weight on the other, why not? Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, you definitely need to weigh that down. It's a little bit wider on this one. I don't know if you can see the littlest bit of that sticking out, so let me just trim that down. Again, you guys know I'm not that picky, but we are getting pickier, aren't we? Let's see, 5.5. That looks really good right there. And we clean up the other side too in case it needs it, but it looks like it's right on. Ooh, it's something. I heard something, but I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Just the smallest amount. There we go. And you can do the same thing with this too if your card base is kind of off, but that looks pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm going to cover those pretty flowers. I mean, you can do whatever. My whole thing was to put it right down the center, and then I was just going to glue it down, but maybe we should pop it up. I don't know. Sorry about the lighting. For whatever reason, you know, it's all, oh, things are kind of yellowish now. I tried to fix it before I came back, but anyway, I just have this stuff. I think this is from Spellbinders or something. This double-sided foam. It's wider than I normally use, so now I'm just trying to use it up. Because normally for a shaker I want like 1/4 inch or smaller stuff. And this one happens to be really sticky also. So there it is. I'm using my non-stick scissors. Also from Spellbinders. Okay, let's get that. Oh, actually mentioning that, talking about adhesive, Spellbinders is having some kind of deal that you get free adhesive kit with an order, I think, of maybe 100 or more. I don't recall that part of the detail because I just saw it before I came here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I haven't stuck it down, but at the same time it pretty much stuck down for me. I told you this stuff is really sticky. Okay, let's look at one side. That's probably better. Look in here, and you can use your grid to help you, you know, keep things straight. Like let's say I'm looking at this bottom line as the straight line. Pretty good right there. Let's turn it over. Nice quick card. Sorry about that yellow lighting. I'll try to fix it in edit. But look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, still trying to mess with the lighting a little bit, but oh my gosh, I love the colors. You know, that Anna Griffin matte metallic back there popping through. That is available, I think, that same kit on HSN right now. So anyway, I'll link all those different things. But came out really nicely. I like just having that little brown on the lettering, leaving them white. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Yeah, the new kit is on its way. Actually, it said it was on its way, then it said, oh, it didn't actually go, and now I have an email this morning that it's shipped, so it was kind of interesting. But it's just the auto ship for the Gemini too, so hopefully we'll unbox that very soon, have some fun, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.